the Truman Show. I don't think we have time to look at it. Maybe later on in this workshop, but I can make a film exercise rapidly. I was choosing the moment when you know the movie Truman Burbank has suspicion about. It's not exactly. I would like to get out of this sea haven island, you know. So they have set up a thing so he's afraid of water, he doesn't cross the bridge, and finally he crosses the bridge. So this doesn't work anymore, that his father has drowned in a traumatic accident and he is afraid of water. Okay. So they have to set up a new biography of his father. And then you have this scene where they organize a meeting with his father, somehow like a groshar. He comes out of the fog, you know. This is all set up. You know. And then this in the movie is shown. You have the techno artist, Christopher, up in the control center of this television. It's a big TV reality show. And he sets up the thing. He's in control of the machinery. And you see how he puts, now take this microphone, now the other microphone, now music, not too much, oh, wait a minute. So this is pathos production. And then you see the scene, how the son is going to, find the father, and so you have the pathos there, and it really acts on me. It was acting. It's a well done thing. But you see, you see the result and the production, result and production, and then what is more, the pathos effect works even with those who produce it. They are themselves taken into it. That's very important. That it's not, they are not just technicians up there in this artificial moon, but they also are taken in by him. That's important that Peter Weir shows that in the movie. So there we see how the artist and the layperson, how different they are and how they are not different also. So that would be an interesting scene to illustrate that. But then, quite rapidly to end, with that piece, we really can look at what the political consequences of certain use of the Baroque would be. And I think one of the leading scholars here is again José Antonio Maraval. He has been looking at it. It's being criticized maybe today a little bit, but I still find it interesting. Is looking at the instrumentalization of the aesthetic aspect of the artwork for political reasons. And he comes up with this dialectic, or with this contradiction, that you have very modern, very advanced, progressive, modern means. He uses the term resortes, I think in Spanish, means that are being instrumentalized to favor very regressive ideologies in the church and the monarchy. So you have this kind of crisscrossing between the most modern in the means of production of culture and used for ends that are the contrary to the modern. So that, I think, was interesting in Maraval when he came up with that. And Maraval had this, I don't know whether this is anachronical, but he already uses the term of mass culture for 17th century Spain, which I thought a little bit daring, but very interesting. And that gives us a bridge for what we do today. So, interesting to go into Benjamin from here, but I don't think I can do the whole thing. But it's important to see, we could make a bridge between Benjamin's Baroque book of 27, the Baroque on the German drama, Baroque drama, and his book on the reproducibility of the artwork in 36, I think, 36. And I think Nietzsche could be some kind of hinging figure between those two, because in the reproducibility piece, he doesn't talk about Baroque culture. That's a little bit of a Schönheitsfehler. It would be nice if he did, but he does not. But he talks about how these new technological and mediatic means that we have today, and today means 37, because today we still have more stronger ones or different ones, how they can be used for political reasons, for what he calls at the end of that piece, the aestheticization of the artwork, of politics. So, and of course, Baroque or cinema was used at that moment very much by the fascist ideology and political group. They staged performances, they staged spectacle in a way that they were using the aesthetic effect on the big public in order to favor her own political choices and then to put upon the people. So that's one aspect of it. Now the question would then be a little bit, is this the only way of using the Baroque? Can it only be a fascist tool, or are people right when they kind of mix up the use of an aesthetic paradigm and the political effect, that they say Baroque is fascist? I would never say that like that, but it has been, as a matter of fact, being used that way. So we have to be careful about that. And my question at the end would be, would it also be possible to use the Baroque paradigm in a critical way against such a political ideology? And I think you go a little bit in that direction, you know. So liberate or free the Baroque aesthetic paradigm from the accusation that it is itself fascist or totalitarian. You know. By the way, this poster, and I think I'm going to finish with that, this poster has this famous emblem of the Baroque, which circulates all over. We took it up again. And then there is a piece of the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Peking. I think that really was a neo-Baroque or a Baroque painting. A very good one, with all the modern technological mediatic means that Benjamin couldn't even dream of yet, but for which he was able to think what might still come up in the future. So I stopped with this. I already ran over time, so I hope we'll have some time for debate. That this opens the whole question for our workshop.
That was great.